Hello guys, my name is Anirba John Hilton. The register number is QRK24A1106. Today I'm going to explain experiment number 3, storing and analyzing data using Amazon Redshift in data engineering process and tools lab. So in this experiment, we are going to implement a data analytics pipeline using Amazon Redshift, load large data sets from Amazon S3 and perform data analysis using SQL queries. So in this experiment, we developed a proof of concept to analyze large data set using Amazon Redshift, a fully managed data warehouse service. So this process includes creating and configuring a Redshift cluster, setting up IAM rules and permissions, creating database tables, and all these things that's mentioned. So the first task is reviewing IAM rules. So IAM console was accessed to review the role name my Redshift role. This role is essential because it allows Amazon Redshift to securely interact with other AWS services. The ARN Amazon resource name of the role was copied for later use in loading data. So these policies provide the permission for accessing Amazon S3 and retrieving information about network resources like VPC and EC2, which are required for cluster operations. This is the output of it. And task 2 was creating and configuring the Redshift cluster. So in this task, Amazon Redshift console was used to get a new cluster named Redshift Cluster 1. So it was configured with proper node type and database credentials. So the IAM role was attached along with this cluster to access data from S3. So additionally, security group was created with EC2 console to allow inbound traffic on port 5439. So this security group was associated with the cluster to ensure proper network access and communication with the database. And next is that is the output. And task 3 is creating tables in database. So after the cluster was set up, the query editor was connected to a development database. So three tables are used. Users, date, and sales. They were created using SQL create table statement. Each table was defined in the particular columns and data based on the structure of the dataset. So these tables act as the storage structures, and this is the output of the query is running. And in task 4, we will loading data from S3. In this task, the data was loaded into created table from files stored in Amazon S3. The SQL copy command was used to import data efficiently in Redshift tables. So different delimiters, just tab and pipe were specified to correctly read the data format. So the IAM rule enabled secure across to the S3 bucket, ensuring successful data transfer into database output of it. And task-based querying the data. To query data, we use SQL queries to query the data, and we will be sample queries were run to calculate total item sold and specific date on which and to find the top buyers. Is the output of it, the list of top buyers. And task 6 is running the queries using Amazon CLI. So using this Cloud9 environment, I run some queries. It was we'll try some queries from JSON format using the query ID. So this demonstrated how Redshift can be integrated with the applications and automated workflow for data processing. And this is the output of which we see it's used in Cloud9. And next one is reviewing IAM policy for access. So in this task, the IAM policy for data science was reviewed. This policy is assigned to users who need access to query the data. So it ensures the only authorized users can perform specific actions using the Redshift data API. And there's output of it. And task 8 is confirming user access. So finally, the access of users was tested with the name Mary while using this AWS Cloud 9 commands. So access key and secret access key was used to authenticate and execute queries on Redshift cluster. Though the successful execution of these queries was a retrieval of the result confirmed that the user had the necessary permissions. So this validated the IAM policy and role configurations were correctly implemented, and this is output of it, and I got my grade. And the result is the Amazon Redshift cluster was successfully created and configured.